In the peaceful village of Obinzi, deep within the forest of eastern Nigeria, there was a young girl named Adaora. She was a curious soul, always asking questions and eager to learn about the history of her people. Her favorite pastime was listening to her grandmother, Nneka, tell stories of their ancestors. Among these stories, one in particular captured her heart, the tale of the lost kingdom of Ezioma. According to Nneka, Ezioma was a powerful and prosperous kingdom that once thrived where Obinze now stood. Its people were known for their wisdom and wealth, and the king, Eze Nnamdi, was said to have ruled with justice and compassion. But one fateful day, the kingdom was destroyed by a mysterious curse. The land dried up, the rivers stopped flowing, and the people disappeared without a trace. All that remained was the memory of their greatness, passed down from generation to generation. One day, while wandering through the forest, Adaora stumbled upon something unusual, a stone tablet half buried in the ground, covered in ancient markings. She quickly recognized the symbol as those from her grandmother's story. Her heart raced with excitement as she rushed back to Nneka to show her the discovery. "This is it, Nneka," Adaora exclaimed. "This must be from the lost kingdom of Ezioma." Nneka's eyes widened as she examined the tablet. "This is indeed a relic of Ezioma's child," she said, "but this tablet speaks of more than just the past. It holds the key to restoring the kingdom." The markings on the tablet revealed a hidden path deep within the forest, leading to the heart of the lost kingdom. It spoke of a sacred shrine guarded by spirits, where the curse could be lifted by one who carried the blood of Ezioma's people. Adaora, feeling a deep connection to the lost kingdom, was determined to find the shrine and restore her ancestors' legacy. With Nneka's blessing and the guidance of the tablet, Adaora set out on her journey. The path was treacherous, filled with dense undergrowth and wild animals, but her determination never wavered. Along the way, she encountered mysterious signs, a sudden gust of wind that seemed to push her forward, a stream that appeared out of nowhere when she was thirsty, and glowing fireflies that lit her path at night. After several days, she arrived at a clearing in the forest where the shrine stood. It was a towering structure made of stone, covered in moss and urines, with statues of ancient warriors standing guard. Adaora felt a chill as she approached, but she knew she had come too far to turn back now. She stepped forward and placed her hand on the shrine's altar, reciting the ancient words inscribed on the tablet. As she did, the ground beneath her began to shake, and the air around her seemed to hum with energy. The statues of the warriors came to life, their stone eyes glowing with an otherworldly light. "You have come to lift the curse of Ezioma," one of the spirits said in a booming voice. "But know this, young one, restoring the kingdom will come at a price." "I am willing to pay it," Adaora replied without hesitation. The spirit studied her for a moment before nodding. "Very well," they said. "The curse will be lifted, but in doing so, you will lose something precious. Choose wisely." Adaora's heart raced as she realized what was at stake. She thought of her family, her village, and the future of her people. The kingdom of Ezioma deserved to be restored, but at what cost? After a long moment of reflection, Adaora made a decision. "I choose the future of my people," she said. "I am willing to sacrifice my place here if it means the kingdom will thrive once more." The spirit nodded solemnly. "So be it," it said. the curse is lifted. In an instant, the ground around the shrine began to glow with vibrant colors, and the once dry land blossomed with life. Rivers flowed again, trees sprouted, and the air was filled with the sounds of nature returning to the kingdom. Adaora felt a warm speed through her body, but she also knew she could no longer return to her village. A sacrifice had sealed her fate as the guardian of Ezioma's returned kingdom. As she stood there, watching the rebirth of the lost kingdom, a single tear fell from her eye. She had fulfilled her destiny, and though she would never return to her family, she had ensured that her people's legacy would live on. In the years that followed, Obinze prospered like never before. The villagers often spoke of the young girl who had gone into the forest and never returned, but they felt her presence in the wind and the trees. Ezioma had been restored, and its people would never forget the brave girl who had made it all possible.